everything's not okay. This belief creates a lot of stress. The mind likes to deny reality, thinking that reality should be different than it is. And this is one of many stressors. But life itself can be very challenging, very difficult, and how we react and respond to that will create our stress conditions, if you will. So I'm seeing like chronic stress is a chronic illness because stress is the silent killer. It's been linked with all these diseases, even accidents and cancer, and of course suicide. But I don't think it's really being treated properly. It's not seen for what it is, that it is a chronic illness. If that you're chronically stressed, you're probably chronically ill or on your way to be chronically ill. And once you're chronically ill, they're not addressing that root issue. So I was very stressed and overwhelmed with life. I had all these incurable diseases. Life was very difficult for me, but they never addressed the root cause. The underlying stress was never addressed. No one told me to do meditation, mindfulness, yoga, get out in nature, relax. That was never the advice that was given to me. It was always, when I was seeing the psychiatrist, I was always trying to reframe thoughts or chasing thoughts with more thoughts or medicine, but it was never a discussion of how to relax more, how to get this body to settle down. That no one tells us that your thoughts are just thoughts. Thoughts are not the absolute truth. Your opinions, beliefs are not truth. They're only true from your limited perspective. They're not a universal truth. So we get stressed out and we get overwhelmed with life. Like I said in the beginning, for the mind that is stressed, everything is not okay. Everything is a disaster. Life isn't working out. So mind has these belief system that reality needs to be different than it is. But this is life in this moment. It doesn't mean it's there forever. It's just the current situation. Like the analogy I like is the background behind me, that we are the sky. We are the unchanging sky, that consciousness, that spirit, that soul. So when these storm clouds roll in and roll out, the sky was not impacted, it was not changed, it was just a facet of life. It didn't define the sky. So that's how we need to approach stress, is learn to relax, to see the moment as it is, and not allowing it to overwhelm us, which is a challenge. The life is as a constant, it's like a buzzsaw. It's always coming and coming and coming. And we need time to breathe, to take a time out, to process what is going on. Because typically stress is building up because we're not processing our emotions. They're being stuck, they're being held within, they're not being expressed in a healthy way to release that energy by relaxation techniques, by getting out into nature, by painting, by dancing, by doing your favorite activities. Remember those activities you used to do, then life got too busy? Well, you need to go back to those activities. You need to find the time to bring those activities back into your life that bring joy and happiness to you, whether it's painting, dancing, go seeing a play, go seeing a movie, an escape to relax, to allow yourself to process these stuck emotions. And to realize it's not permanent. This too will pass. But we just need to take care of ourselves the best way that we know how. By listening to our own self, what is best for you, not allowing others to dictate the best course of action for you. When I was seeing my doctors, it was their job to fix me. It wasn't until I took responsibility for myself that I recovered. Because the medicines weren't doing it, the treatments weren't working, I was getting sicker and sicker and sicker. But I didn't stop, take a pause and say, wait a second, what's going on here? There has to be a new way forward. And when I found meditation, life changed. But it wasn't like a formal meditation, because that would have just been really stressful for me. With the OCD brain, I've been so focused on the rules, that too would have created stress and more overwhelmed, that I was doing it improperly. We have to realize that there's nothing improper. We're just doing the best that we can in this moment, and that's enough. And we just take feedback in each moment. Is this going in the direction of my dreams, desires, or is it not? If it's not, we adjust, we move on. We don't get overwhelmed by the situation that nothing is working out. We just have to learn to take care of ourselves, to see that stress is a chronic condition. It's creating chronic illness. And we got to pull out those roots by taking those daily mental showers, by getting out to nature, by enjoying those past hobbies that we got too busy for, to make time for them. And one of my favorite Zen sayings is, meditate for 20 minutes a day. And if you're too busy, meditate for an hour. That we need to make time for ourselves. That we need to be our own best friend. That the only one that's really looking out for you is you. That you live in this body. Your friends, your family, your spouse isn't with you 100% of the time. They don't live in your body. So you gotta make yourself a priority. And this isn't selfish. It's like in airplanes, they say put your mask on first before you help others. So you put your mask on first by taking that time for you, even if it's a few minutes, to put those gaps into the thought stream. Those gaps will create relaxation. The more gaps, the more at peace you feel. So just relax, realizing everything is okay. Everything's going to work out perfectly in ways you don't understand. But just take care of you, and all is well. Bye for now.